Today I'm going to be talking about warming up before you work out. So warming up, what is it? Warming up is the mental and physical preparation before performance. You warm up the body before exercise. So when you warm up, you're just kind of increasing like blood circulation, like lubing up the joints, warming the muscles up, and most importantly, you're getting the body prepared for whatever physically or mentally you're about to do. Warming up is all around us when you think about it. When people go to work out, run, or just do anything in life, what do they usually do first? Warm up. It's like just a natural instinct. People warm up all the time. People in North Dakota warm up their cars in cold mornings. Some take hot showers in the morning before work or school. College kids pre-game before parties. Warming up is just an essential part of our daily lives. So why should you warm up? Like a worst case scenario, let's say you kind of put on some muscle, be more athletic, or look a little better, or just be healthy. So you Google a workout routine, you go to the gym, maybe you just took some pre-workout, like now you're feeling like the Hulk, you're feeling good. Today's feeling like a max effort bench press day. So you go up to the bar, slap some plates on, then you slide under the bar. You unrack it, take it off, lower it down, and you grind all the way back up to the top. But while you got it to the top, you felt something snap in your chest. So now you're hurting. Because of that, now you can't lift for a month or two, and now you're out of the gym for that long. So there goes your goal, like right away, of looking better, improving your fitness, or just being more athletic overall. That's just the worst case scenario, but the more time you can spend in the gym and less at home, just the better. So to avoid that, there's two types of stretching. There's dynamic and static stretching. In 2012, a study of dynamic versus static stretching was done by J Sports Science and Medicine. The purpose of the study was to determine the effects of static and dynamic stretching protocols within general and specific warm-ups. 9 males and 10 female subjects were tested under 4 warm-up conditions, just general aerobics with static stretching, then general aerobic warm-ups with dynamic stretching, and third, general and specific warm-up with static stretching, and the fourth, general and specific warm-up with dynamic stretching. Following all the conditions, subjects were tested for movement time, kicking the movement of a leg over 0.5 meters of distance, counter movement, jump height, sit and reach flexibility, and 6 repetitions of 20-meter sprints. Results indicated that when a sport-specific warm-up was included, there was a 0.94% improvement in 20-minute sprint time with both the dynamic and static stretching groups. No such difference in sprint performance between dynamic and static stretch groups existed in the absence of a sport-specific warm-up. The static stretch condition increased sit and reach range of motion by 2.8% more in the dynamic condition. These results would support the use of static stretching with an activity-specific warm-up to ensure maximal range of motion along with enhancement in sprint performance. So what does that long paragraph mean? Basically, the key points are the activity-specific warm-up may improve sprint performance. Static stretching was more effective than dynamic stretching for increased static range of motion. And there was no effect of warm-up protocols on counter movement, jump height, or movement time. So warming up didn't impact their results. So dynamic stretching is the definition on that. Dynamic stretching is it's a strategy used to improve mobility while moving through a range of motion, often in a manner that looks like the activity or the sport that is about to be performed. Static stretching is holding a stretch at the end of a range of motion. So dynamic would be something just kind of like that, moving your arms back and forth. That's dynamic, just real quick. And static would be like just kind of bending over and touching your feet and holding that. You see a lot of people do that in the gym. So for a warm-up routine, studies recommend that you perform at least 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio for a light sweat. And then after that, you do some form of full body dynamic warm-up. So that could be just something simple as this, just neck rotations. You could do both sides at the same time, or just do the one side. You could do however many you feel. Maybe like, you could do like one set of 15, just however you feel. Then you could do some shoulder shrugs. Same thing, you could do like one set of 15 or two of 15, that's generally what I do. And you could do some like waist turns, it's kind of like that. And there's some side bends. And there's the knee lifts, just kind of like that. You see a lot of cross-stretching runners do that. And then just anything low intensity that simulates whatever movement that's specific to the activity you're about to perform. So in the conclusion, if you want to improve fitness or just generally just stay healthy and not be in the hospital or just be laying around at home, I recommend, or studies recommend, that you perform at least 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio, nothing intense. Maybe you go on a treadmill and you walk. Maybe you go like on the Stairmaster, you climb up the stairs for 5 or 10 minutes. And then after that, you do like some form of a full body, just dynamic warm up. And